Purging the party. The purging of the party has obviously developed into a serious and vastly important affair. In some places the party is being purged mainly with the aid of the experience and suggestions of non-party workers. These suggestions and the representatives of the non-party proletarian masses are being heeded with due consideration. That is the most valuable and most important thing. If we really succeed in purging our party from top to bottom in this way, without exceptions, it will indeed be an enormous achievement for the revolution. The achievements of the revolution cannot now be the same as they were previously. Their nature inevitably changes in conformity with the transition from the war front to the economic front, the transition to the new economic policy, the conditions that primarily demand higher productivity of labor, greater labor discipline. At such a time improvements at home are the major achievements of the revolution, a neither salient, striking, nor immediately perceptible improvement in labor, in its organization and results, an improvement from the viewpoint of the fight against the influence of the petty bourgeois and petty bourgeois anarchist element, which corrupts both the proletariat and the party. To achieve such an improvement, the party must be purged of those who have lost touch with the masses, let alone, of course, those who discredit the party in the eyes of the masses. Naturally, we shall not submit to everything the masses say, because the masses, too, sometimes, particularly in time of exceptional weariness and exhaustion resulting from excessive hardship and suffering, yield to sentiments that are in no way advanced. But in appraising persons, in the negative attitude to those who have attached themselves to us for selfish motives, to those who have become puffed-up commissars and bureaucrats, the suggestions of the non-party proletarian masses and, in many cases, of the non-party peasant masses, are extremely valuable. The working masses have a fine intuition, which enables them to distinguish honest and devoted communists from those who arouse the disgust of people earning their bread by the sweat of their brow, enjoying no privileges and having no pull. To purge the party, it is very important to take the suggestions of the non-party working people into consideration. It will produce big results. It will make the party a much stronger vanguard of the class than it was before. It will make it a vanguard that is more strongly bound up with the class, more capable of leading it to victory amidst a mass of difficulties and dangers. As one of the specific objects of the party purge, I would point to the combing out of ex-Mensheviks. In my opinion, of the Mensheviks who joined the party after the beginning of 1918, not more than 1/100th part should be allowed to remain. And even then, every one of those who are allowed to remain must be tested over and over again. Why? Because, as a trend, the Mensheviks have displayed in 1918 to 21 the two qualities that characterize them. First, the ability skillfully to adapt, to attach themselves to the prevailing trend among the workers, and second, the ability even more skillfully to serve the White Guard's heart and soul, to serve them in action, while dissociating themselves from them in words. Both these qualities are the logical outcome of the whole history of Menshevism. It is sufficient to recall Axelrod's proposal for a labor congress, the attitude of the Mensheviks towards the cadets, and to the monarchy, in words and action, etc., etc. The Mensheviks attach themselves to the Russian Communist Party not only and even not so much because they are Machiavellian, although ever since 1903 they have shown that they are past masters in the art of bourgeois diplomacy, but because they are so adaptable. Every opportunist is distinguished for his adaptability, but not all adaptability is opportunism, and the Mensheviks, as opportunists, adapt themselves, on principle, so to speak, to the prevailing trend among the workers and assume a protective coloring, just as a hare's coat turns white in winter. This characteristic of the Mensheviks must be kept in mind and taken into account. And taking it into account means purging the party of approximately 99 out of every 100 Mensheviks who joined the Russian Communist Party after 1918, when the victory of the Bolsheviks first became probable and then certain. The party must be purged of rascals, of bureaucratic, dishonest or wavering communists, and of Mensheviks who have repainted their facade, but who have remained Mensheviks at heart.